right, hey everyone, here we are, back for hole number 3. See opponent here, Pock 7. This is just something that you'll probably have to deal with playing the expert tournaments. One of the things that you'll see that I'm going to do, I'm going to play this with kind of a weaker bag, and then I'll come through with a little bit of the tougher bags for my second run through. So that way we get one of each. So I will bring out some bags like this just so we can see all the shots here. See with the Pock 7 where it can essentially get up to. I imagine I'm going to have a lot more trouble getting mine up that far. I'm thinking something along the lines of maybe even just kind of controlling this. Maybe a hook slice. And that is a tough hook slice shot, let me tell you. I really don't know what topspin number I should be using. What's that, about 4? 3.5? This is about 3.5. Just going to roll with this. We're going to go just more than one full stack here. And we were also aiming off the right of the bullseye, keep in mind. I do think it's going to reach the fairway. Looks like it does. It looked pretty good. I was trying to get it to hold up, and it looks like, oh. So it's going to require a bit of perfection. So you can see that mine just went too far, and I was trying to get it to where it held up there in that fairway, because I know, the Pock 6 is a Pock 7. I can probably change my aim a little bit or change my spin and get it to roll up into this last fairway. That's going to be the technique that I'll use with an Pock 6, is I'll kind of change my spin a little bit, probably still go hook slice, and just try to get up into that last fairway. However, I know that I'm not going to be able to do that with a Pock 4 pretty much under any circumstance. So what to do here? I was thinking about laying back. Well, especially if I only had, I could go up to where my opponent is, or I could just, take a look at his shot. What I was trying to do is kind of intentionally kind of get it to here. And it looks like I used just too much on the top spin. However, if I used less, I might have clipped it in this bunker. So it's a very tough shot. Let me put it to you this way. You're going to want to find something that you can do consistently. Now, all I'm going to do here is we're going to chip it back, and we're going to take a look at what it looks like. I would imagine I probably should have brought Cataclysm. However, my Cataclysm really doesn't have that much more topspin than this Sniper does. So it might not really matter in the long run. Another thing you can do, so if you're going to lay back to where I am, it could be advantageous for you to bring something like a Berserker ball just to have range for your second shot. Range with the Cataclysm, and then plus, with addition to that, with like a Berserker, you might be able to more easily get home in 2 here. You can see that it looks like I might be able to just sneak up. So if I can get it consistently up to this spot, now keep in mind, it'll probably be easier. Like if I wanted to do something with no hook slice and kind of bounce off here and just go max curl and try to put it here intentionally, I could probably do some kind of hop shot with a Cataclysm where I land here and then hop it with a curl up by the green with the extra topspin. Now what I'm going to do here, we're going to go maybe about 2 backspin. I'm assuming that this is going to maybe just make it to this fairway. I really don't know for certainty that it is, but I'm going to assume that it makes it. And we'll just see if it does or not. Looks like it does. And, had I didn't great ball it over to the right, may have been a little bit better, but it also looks like I still curled it too much. I wanted to make sure that I, if anything, over curled it as opposed to under curling it. I'd imagined that over curling it and winding up too far right is better than, let's say it comes in too straight and then I clip whatever was over there on that left. I could see that to the left of the hole, it kind of ran off a little bit. So you can see like over here, I wanted to make sure that I didn't wind up over here. So that's why you can see me kind of over curling it. But you can also see that I have this easy straight in needle. So I could essentially just go for a top spin shot here, and then we could easily get this in. So it's basically going to be about just getting that ball into the fairway and then, just making sure that you can get this eagle. So that's the biggest thing you want to concentrate on. And then something along the lines of this. Now, I'm not going to put this one in, but that's more or less what you need to do. And, it's really going to be a tough hole. So you're going to want to do something. And I'd almost suggest kind of maybe not doing what I just did, because it's probably not going to work out that consistent for you. Now, I do think that's going to be a solid method if I have something like an Epoch 6. I think I might be able to get it down into that last fairway if I get those hops correct. So, and that would be ideal, because then we'll easily get the eagle if we get into that last fairway. But as I mentioned, it's probably going to take Epoch 6, Epoch 7 to do that easily. So keep that in mind. Good luck. I'll see you guys on the next one.